I like to just relax on this pod.
I'm looking up topics on ChatGPT.
Look up how to start a podcast.
This is the most unprofessional shit.
Good intro for a podcast.
Is this the intro? Is this the intro? Are we on? Welcome to In the Background, the podcast that you play.
In the background.
Absolutely, I love it.
What's up,
I'm your
guys?
host, Sjoerd.
I'm host Uno, Daniel.
What?
What? You're right. Who we got in the background over there?
Bro,
The
weird
producer, Vessel.
Producer Vessel. Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
I'm so glad to see Vessel right now, our producer. He had a crazy night, huh?
He had a crazy night.
Went
Was
out
this last night?
No, Saturday.
Saturday.
Went to Berlin.
You went to Berlin for a little bit.
Real bender.
Real bender.
Yeah, like
Real bender.
Bus, dinner, party, bus.
Bus, dinner, party, bus.
Yes.
And it was bus.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what bus means?
No.
I don't think he does.
That's why I said yes.
Yeah, that's you saying yes. Are you and what was your highlight? What was the highlight of the trip?
I got hit on twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stop texting.
Yeah. No, it was both my guys. So
Both
It
by
was
guys.
both by guys.
But
Yeah.
that's honestly a bigger compliment, for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Being hit on by another guy is honestly more valuable. Do you disagree?
I mean, honestly, that's how
Damn.
you know you got something working for you.
Yeah. Don't cut that. Don't take that out of context.
Why?
Post that as a clip.
Why? Plus what?
Yo, it's so dope being hit on by dudes. You can spread that.
No, that's fire.
That's fire.
You're so right.
I'm
You're gonna
right.
get so much engagement now.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
But
so
for
much
real,
engagement.
Like I've after shows. There's one guy actually that DMs me every day.
Okay,
You know, the one that comes to our shows sometimes.
Yeah.
And he got the craziest riz of all time.
I love it.
Like I'm thinking about it.
It's incredible
It's
stuff,
it's unbelievable.
and
Gay
it's like
dudes
so
have-
subtle.
It's so subtle. That's the best part of it. Was they subtle to you?
No, one just came up to me, said I look nice, and he wanted to dance with me.
Yeah.
So I thought, it's really kind, but no thanks.
Yeah.
And the second one just put an arm around me and just picked it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But no spanking, no inappropriate shit. Because that also happens.
that also happened,
Yeah.
but not to you.
Yeah. A friend of mine, he went to Radion, Club Radion.
Yeah.
It's also a techno club.
Yeah.
And there he said like, you get spanked a lot, but it's part of the experience there. It's just
Yeah.
It's part of it. It gets you hyped up.
What is like the craziest thing that you've heard when you were getting hit on, or like if it ever happened to you?
I don't know if it's necessarily getting hit on, but a lot of the teachers at my school really like me. And we had a lot of gay teachers, and somehow they all were really into me. So that was...
Were you
Wow, this
were
took
you
a
like a
turn.
quiet kid or like a bad kid? What was your vibe?
Ooh, that's
The
difficult.
plot of
I-
Gossip Girl. the
like,
plot of
I
Pretty
got
Little
good
Liars.
grades, so they didn't really care that I didn't pay that much attention.
Are we just
So-
Are we just sliding past that his teachers liked him a lot?
Yeah, we had a weird school.
You had a weird school? Like they were hitting on you?
Yeah, hitting on me. There were some inappropriate moments.
There were a couple lingering
You
shoulder
asked to
kisses.
stay after
And
class.
it's like, oh no, nothing like that.
Okay.
But, Like one guy dreamt of me, and he came into the class like, "Oh, Vessel, I had a dream about you. We had to stay in school because it was storming so much, and that kind of it was just
Wow, he was doing he was doing a fanfic on Vessel, being like, "Yo, there was a rainy night. We were locked into the school,
exactly
and none of us could have left.
literally
And you were failing your math class, and you said, "Is there any way we can turn this around?"
biology.
Biology.
It was biology
And
too.
he wanted,
Oh.
he wanted to show you the anatomy.
Yeah.
That's what you failed at.
Yeah, and there was
But
a
don't
geography teacher who was also he was the more extreme gay guy.
Yeah.
And do you know we call it an examenstunt? It's basically when you graduate, you get a day where you can just fuck off, throw water balls through the school.
Oh, okay.
Like the first 3 hours still go on, but after that it's just kind of like a party for
Yeah.
the last grade. They
Yeah.
can just get into classrooms, throw everything in. They can just fuck around.
You just fuck around.
Yeah, literally. And you get drunk in the morning.
At school?
Yeah.
Who brought the alcohol?
teachers?
No, the guy.
He's geography teacher?
The last.
Yo,
The
let's
geography teacher.
let's have a couple drinks, Vessel.
No, and then it's a full-on water fight in front of the school.
Crazy.
And I had a bucket, and I just threw it on him. And
Oh.
it agitated him, so he just went sprinting after me, and I got the fattest spank ever, like
Oh.
a full flat hand.
Wow.
I
Okay,
I
1000%.
kind of asked for it, but like not
You
that.
were 100% asking.
You were
for it,
asking
bro.
for it.
He was minding his own business, and then you were like, "I want to see him wet."
He was wearing a white T-shirt. That's so funny. He got spanked so hard, Vessel thought he was entering a sports game.
Oh my God.
So you sub me in, coach.
Get in there, champ.
Get in there,
Oh
champ.
my
Okay,
goodness.
Yeah.
crazy. Very fun weekend though.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
you
insane.
didn't have a fun weekend? I
Huh?
imagine you were recovering.
Oh yeah, I was busy prank calling Jesus.
You were
I was
prank-
prank calling God.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'm coming to heaven."
Shua got
Gotcha.
close. Shua got really close last week.
Yo, it came out of you know the crazy thing about the flu, right?
Yeah.
When it hits you, you just be chilling, and then you just like, you know what I'm saying? What's that?
Yeah.
What's that little scratch? And the next thing you know, you like, oh, I can't move.
You can't move
I
at
can't
all.
move. They're like, yeah, go to the doctor. How am I gonna get there, bro? Teleportation? Because I ain't gonna be able to make it, right? I was like, yo, this ain't gonna work, right?
Uber X
So-
Saver. Crazy.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? Shout out to the Dutch, right? Dutch doctors that be handing out paracetamol. I really do be hating on it, but damn, that shit changes your life.
You were popping them last week.
I had to do like 2 shows the past weekend. Yo, 1 paracetamol. Woo!
Get you going. I saw him.
Woo!
I opened for Shu Diddy solo. Long story short, life is short.
Long story short, he
Long
kept saying life is short even during the show,
Damn.
and I'm like, gang had 1 job, bro.
I had one. Oh, I fucked that up.
Yeah, like
Yo.
the first time you said it correctly, he said the name correctly. Long story short, the name of the show. By the second time when he's bringing me on, he's like, "Hey guys, aren't you having a great time at Life is Short?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Excuse me."
Well, it's just because you were sick. I thought we should rebrand.
You should rebrand?
Just because you.
Hey guys, you guys remember Life when Short was around?
Yeah, the way you looked, it looked like life is short. So I
I
thought it
was sweating on
It was
stage,
crazy.
bro.
I've never seen him like that.
I was sweating. I was melting.
I was worried.
I know. I was losing color. I was becoming white.
He
I had
was-
a reverse. I was
people
I
getting
had a Michael
confused,
Jackson thing
yeah.
popping.
It
It was like, yo, is he getting paler?
was crazy. And then he was meant to do an hour. You did what, 40? About 40, 45?
Who knows? But the thing is, you know, the thing about it that happens is like, you know, that's life. You get sick and you try to do the best that you can,
He
and the
crushed
show
it.
must go on. You
He
know
did
what I'm
a-
saying?
he did
That's
a-
how life is.
You know, Michael Jordan's flu game 6, that was short. Like Vessel, you wouldn't think he would be able to like walk, much less perform for that long. And he crushed it. It was crazy. I'd never seen anything like it. I could see bro sweating. He looked like he needed an IV drip.
I looked nervous.
He looked-
If you saw me, you'd be like, is he having a panic attack?
No.
But I was like,
He's oversold. I was shocked. It's the most impressive thing I've seen him do because he like couldn't talk. It was just like he was just locked in at the back trying to like be able to get enough energy. Shout out, gang.
I took 2 paracetamols before that shit,
There
bro.
we go. That should bring you back to life.
Hey, but I make you sweat.
Make you sweat.
Paracetamol? You know that should make you sweat?
No,
No?
no, I don't sweat that much.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I think
Yeah, I don't do that sweating,
I
bro.
just think you have zero resistance.
On God?
You have zero resistance.
You never took some and just started sweating?
Bro,
Pop a para and start
Even when
sweating?
you said you take 1 and you're ready to go, I gotta take like 3 or 4 for me to start like feeling
Got
it.
the tolerance.
Yeah, I got a big tolerance.
What? But the average dosage for an adult is like 2.
Yeah, of your size.
Oh.
My size, I needed like 4 strength.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were beefy.
I was beefy.
I was
beefy.
I had no idea, dude. You got stung by bees because he been working out now.
We're working out.
What is something that you're grateful for now that you're taking care of yourself? What are you grateful for now?
Now, well, recently the thing I'm most grateful for, the homies. I got my boy visiting from Barcelona. He in the
Okay.
background.
Hell yeah.
Give us a little sound.
Hell yeah.
Who's that?
Wesh, wesh, wesh.
Wesh, wesh, wesh.
Wesh, wesh,
Wesh,
wesh.
wesh, wesh. He's Spanish. He's
You know
Venezuelan.
what I'm saying? Yeah, he
Yeah.
Venezuela, but
It's
don't
it.
worry about why he looked like the Prince of Luxembourg. You
Yeah.
know?
Don't worry why he looked like
Sebastian?
Yeah. Don't Bernie look like an F1 driver? Look.
Oh, honestly, yeah,
he
I
looked
could see
like-
bro with he take the helmet off, you
Take
know what
the
I'm saying,
helmet off.
walking out of a flaming hot race car.
And just yeah.
The race car didn't even tip over. That's just
Nothing
him
happened.
from sitting in it,
It
dog.
looks like on his day to day he owns a stunt double. Just yo, go pick up the trash. But I got the boy over here, and then he's part of my boy band. I got you. I got Bernie. I got Amin. I got Noah. First time we've been together for a minute, and we had a little boy sleepover.
Damn,
You
man.
ever, Vessel, you ever have a little boy sleepover?
Not in a long time.
Not in a
but
long time.
They used to be the best.
Yeah, only when with your geography teacher. Yeah, we had a little feather sleepover, which is tight. It was dope. Nothing like a feather sleepover. We had when I went to Barcelona. That was every night. Yeah, all you need for a feather sleepover, you pop a 6-pack of DC in the fridge, some Diet Coke.
Oh my goodness.
And a cup of tea.
Diet Coke and tea with the boys.
Some Diet Coke tea with the boys.
Y'all are having the chillest time of all time.
Bro, it's like a spa day. It's unbelievable.
Okay, but the thing is, because I feel like we have to fight some stereotypes right now. Because we normally, like, let's say when people think of a boys' sleepover, what do people think about? Like, they imagine, like, first of all, it's just a bunch of gaming, pizza, and talking about gal.
Yeah.
How much is that true?
We didn't have pizza. No, listen.
Okay.
A couple fellas sleepovers where we we rock some Super Smash. No, I mean the game.
Is Super Smashing the Bros?
Yeah, Super Smashing the Bros. We rock with that. Bunny called it that. And girls come into the topics. They come up here and there. But the main thing we talk about, it's not even girls that we know. It's all hypotheticals. Oh, a good little hypothetical.
A good hypothetical about gal?
So, for example, this is all we do. The other day, Bernie said to me the other night, he was like, yo, okay, you get to date the girl of your dreams. Like, I got a girl now. And he knows everything I want in a partner. So he starts listing all the stuff, beautiful things. And she's 10 out of 10, everything I could hope for. But if that happens, our boy Amin, she racially abuses him every Tuesday.
Oh.
So I get my dream girl, but my boy got to take a bullet for me type shit.
Oh, like
So
would you continue
would I
to
accept that?
Oh.
Would I accept it? And then I asked him, how do you feel about that? He wasn't into it. I told bro I buy him some earplugs.
Buy him earplugs?
I really like let's play some fucking little baby type beats, get him soundproof headphones.
I mean, first of all, bro, I would also be like, wait, so you telling me you were gonna date a girl that you know is mad racist about something?
Well, this is why it's the happy thing. You also
That's also kind of hard for you, bro. Like, because you also got to deal with that. You also got to be like, damn, so we can't go to Morocco.
The whole thing, it only happens on a Tuesday. Every other day she chill as fuck.
Oh.
And it only happens towards Amin.
Oh, this is getting so much more specific.
We spend 3 hours on this, adjusting the topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really just one friend getting bullied.
It's my best homie.
Every Tuesday.
Getting racially abused every Tuesday for an hour from lunch, during his lunch break.
Nah, that's way too easy, man. Of course you would take that.
And he can't say anything back.
Ah, come on. That's you would take that.
That's
if you
what
told
I'm
me
saying.
no,
It's
but
only
if you
for an
told me
hour.
on like if you gave me like every Tuesday from 12 to 12.
12 to
Like,
12 hours crazy.
Mans is getting abused. like and he can't do
Everything.
nothing about it
Can't do
for a
nothing.
full day. Now, there's
You gotta
something
sit
there. Because first of all, to be able for her to keep up that kind of information for the full 24 hours,
She's well read.
crazy, crazy cultured. At that point, if you could be racist to someone for 24 hours, you deserve respect for that. Like, bro, you keep finding new stuff to say.
Different premises every single time. You keep going back each year, being like, and this is what your people did this year. It's like, yo,
Nah.
Bring out all the statistics. Imagine she'll bring out. Do you know what happens when the Moroccans move to Montenegro? It's like, wait.
She know
how
everything.
do you know that?
Oh,
How do you know that?
oh,
Crime went up by 0.01%.
oh.
Why?
If it's knowledgeable racism that he has to tolerate for 24 hours,
Yeah.
at a certain point, I would hang out with them for the next 24 hours just to hear it.
Okay, shoot, gun to your head. How long do you think you could be racist for nonstop?
Racist?
Yeah, it depends which race.
Ah, bro, nah, dude. Being racist, I genuinely takes so much levels of energy and ignorance.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
at a certain point you would hear yourself and be like, I gotta get off they dick.
Do you
Like,
think
I gotta stop.
maybe that's what we could do? We gotta give
I'm
Trump
dick
just
riding right
24
now.
hours. Just purge it out. Give him a podcast nonstop 20. Just let him say everything and see if he figures it out. Damn, bro. heard
I don't think we
politics
should
and
give
back
racism a platform.
Yeah, welcome to the last episode of In the Background. The new host is Drewski. You just replaced me.
We just bring someone racist. We just let him share all of his views. What are we, the Jubilee?
Yeah.
Hey, if you agree with him, stand over there.
That's kind of the elections. Yo, stand on the East Coast. But what I'm saying is, you said if someone says it over and over again, you eventually hear yourself.
I feel like eventually, like, like people with like that are very like bigoted in that way. They
Yeah.
keep a lot of their thoughts up here. Like I feel like, because I was like literally thinking about it in countries where like, let's say racism is a lot more censored, like in like Western Europe,
Yeah.
right? I feel like people are more prone to have crazier thoughts because they have to keep it up here,
Oh,
right?
word?
But I've been to some countries where they'll openly say the N word to me, and I'm like, I trust y'all a little bit because
Oh,
I know where they're
really?
coming from. Like, there's like a
Really?
difference of like, oh, like you never seen this shit?
Well, I mean, the N word probably doesn't affect me the same way it does to you. Which I'll say up top.
Okay, okay.
But I see what you're. But like, so what you're saying is, if you feel like, if you're so comfy saying it to you, it means that what's going up there, there's almost nothing being repressed because it's all here.
Yeah, like I think the more you
Ah.
have it out there, the more that it's like
Oh.
people feel a little more safe in
Is
their
it 'cause
environment.
at least you know what
because
you're
they
working
understand-
with?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you're working with.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel you.
Because there's a thing, right? I feel like with censored racism, there leaves too much space for people to think, and that's where problems develop. Because if I have to interpret what could be racism, I'll make it worse than what it probably was. Right?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
feel
So like,
you.
let's say if
Okay, I
I'm
never thought about it
somewhere
like that,
and
yeah.
if I'm like sitting somewhere like and like this like old like this old white guy's just watching me
Yo,
and,
why you
and
gotta
he
be
looks
white?
upset. I could be like I could be like, oh, he probably looking at me because I'm a person of color and he don't know how to feel, or I'm sitting in bro's spot and that's where he always be sitting. But because he not gonna tell me nothing, he just gonna sit at me and look at me upset. I have to interpret. I'll be like, look at this racist mother.
So-
That's probably not even the problem.
Okay, so then my question is, you're saying you'd feel more comfortable if he walked up to you and said, "What's up, man?" And then
If he
kept-
if he walked up to me and he was like, get your black ass off my seat, I'd be like, oh, it's your seat, my bad. My fault for that, bro.
Oh wow,
That's what
okay,
I'm saying.
yeah.
If he making me think what he's thinking, I'm gonna go worse than what he probably thinking.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
if he
guys,
was like, hey,
you heard it here first. If you see Shoot on the streets, he's giving you a free pass. If you ever feel like Shoot's looking uncomfortable at a show while he's on stage, you know what to do.
just say, man, get your black ass on that stage and perform. I'd be like, thank you, I appreciate that. You're so supportive.
Thanks for being so progressive. Oh man,
I'm just saying, let people know your intentions. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Let people know your intentions, and then I feel like people gonna feel a lot more open and comfortable around other people.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Because I like there's some comedians I meet where I'm like, I don't know if you meant that, like what you said,
Yeah.
but even then I'm cool about it because you openly said it to me that I'm like, oh okay,
Yeah.
like we could talk about this, we could laugh about it because you made it open for discussion.
Okay.
You feel me?
Have you had like an overt experience where it was like you're pretty sure you know what that meant, but it was so like underhanded or two-faced that you were like, what does that mean?
I explain again.
So like someone has treated you in a certain way. Low-key racism. I don't know why I'm trying to like explain like if you the opposite of what you're saying, where something where
Okay.
you wish it was more straightforward, where it was a lot worse in your head, or it was actually so uncomfortable that you wish there was an open conversation.
I would say that maybe like parts where like people come up to me after a show and they're like, "Oh man, I
Yeah.
love the dark energy you added to the show," and I'm like, "What you mean by that?"
I only do family-friendly humor.
Because sometimes I talk about I don't really think I talk about dark stuff, but I could see how I talk about heavy topics in a really light way.
Yeah.
That it could make people go like, oh, that's actually really dark, but you made it sound fun. That sometimes the way they put it, where it's like, hey, sure, the really black way you said that made it sound really comfortable
Yeah,
for me.
I feel
You know what I mean?
But you know what's crazy for me? But you're always super. What it looks like, I don't want to talk for you, but you look super chill about. People come up to you after like almost every single show. There's a Dutch guy or Dutch girl being like, "Your name is really Shoot. You're actually a black
Yes.
Shoot."
Okay,
But
yeah.
you've reiterated multiple times on stage where at this point, if you made that up, you're a terrible writer. If you're being like, yeah, I got to call myself Shuat to have like 10 minutes of material. Of course it's your name. You're describing trauma behind it.
Yeah.
And people still after like, it's not your name, right?
Ah,
You see what
okay.
I'm saying?
I see.
On stage, it's so clear that you're talking about experiences you've had with your name being your name.
Yeah,
If I watched that and still thought you made that up,
yeah,
like that's how crazy it is to me. Where they go like they still feel like they should ask you about it after.
yes. Okay, that like, oh, like, is your name really short? Even though I just talked about it for
Yeah.
like a whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, because I think there's different levels of shock to it, where there is like like a curiosity where it's like, oh, is your name really short?
Yeah.
And then they come up to me, and there's some where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Tell me for real now.
You know? And then there's one that I get where it's just, huh? Now. And like they're just like genuinely
Yeah.
in disbelief
Yeah.
in that way. Those kind of people, I'm like, okay, this is a way bigger issue for you than it is for me.
It's
Because to me
Yeah.
bringing it up makes it light and like we could all discuss it.
yeah.
But then there's some people that I think that they're so caught up in their own idea of like what a short looks like
yeah.
and how they should look like that to
It's so
them, it's
crazy.
almost like a, what are you getting out of your,
Yeah,
like, you know,
okay.
like what are you getting out of changing your name to this so that
It's-
you could live a better life? Like, you know what I mean?
It's so crazy to me that this happens to you all the time, but white girls named India are allowed to have Instagram.
White girls named India?
It just can have Instagram and just can walk around. No one ever stops them.
Oh, brother, I feel that way about women named Kenya.
Yeah.
I know a Kenya.
You know Kenya?
And that's like copyright free. That's like they could do this. There's no payment for it. Like
Yeah.
they have to make. It's actually, you know.
What would be the white Dutch dude equivalent of a black guy being named Should? Is there one? Where if a white guy named was this, it'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
Rico Dino. No, okay, but I mean, a white Dutch guy being named Rico would be kind of crazy.
Is it?
Rico Verhoeven, the boxer.
The
Oh
boxer,
shit, this
he's
is a
one?
real guy.
Yeah, you know him?
That's pretty black.
I wonder if he gets asked that every interview as well. Probably not, because he'd beat your ass.
I know this guy.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah. No. This guy tall and massive, bro.
You
He's
bad
insane.
motherfucker.
He is crazy. Has he beat anybody that's like well known that we could put for reference?
21
very curious
wins,
about this
27
guy.
and 1.
I wonder what he's grateful for.
Yeah.
You
probably
know,
Those
like-
hands.
like dog hands.
Those hands.
Those hands.
Damn, bro. Just hitting a speed
How
bag.
like do you feel like you could be a boxer? Like how much would you get paid to get your ass whooped?
I boxed for a long time. Back in South Africa for 3 or 4 years.
Box
My
who?
brothers were boxing.
Shadows.
Shadows. Yeah.
Bro,
Oh, I
shadow
gotta-
boxing.
You want to finish my joke? I don't know if I can make that joke immediately after.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
but
Who did you box? What did you box?
I was like my dad once did this TV show with a boxing like this South Africa a really good boxing trainer in South Africa. Like he trained the South African dude that fought Mike Tyson. I think there was one South African that he obviously lost.
He fought Mike Tyson.
Yeah, not my coach. My coach coached the guy.
Oh
He-
wow.
If that's not true, but I'm pretty sure. But he had coached like 8 world champions. My coach, because my dad shot a TV show with him, and then my dad was like, "Yo, go start boxing." So I boxed for like 3 or 4 years.
How much did you have to pay him like a month to teach you?
Nothing. He was the homie. He was the homie of my pops.
You got free boxing classes?
for a minute, yeah, and then we started to pay him. But it's because my dad and him worked together. They were the homies.
Were there other kids there that
Bruh.
you had to fight?
Let me tell you this story. This is crazy. Once my pops, damn, I hope we're not cutting this out, even if he hates it. He won't listen to the fucking podcast. My dad in the past has suffered from road rage. You know, classic white pops.
Okay.
You know, that's dude.
I would
Nothing like a white dad in a car, bro, being cut off. Oh, damn, dude. Have you ever?
I don't know, but I
either-
could
you
imagine.
don't know either of those
do
things.
they say like
White or-
white or dads? But
White
like,
or
Did they
dads,
say like
yeah.
really racist stuff?
No,
Like,
no,
what do you
no, no.
mean?
They just get like my dad like would be super relaxed, but there's something about someone cutting him off where it just flips a switch in his head where he's like the Hulk. Like that's what triggers him. Where he like will drive after the dude just to be like, yo, fuck you.
Oh,
and
he
this
got
guy went-
road rage like
he got
that.
road rage. Well, he used to. He's super chill now. Pops. He goes to therapy now, type shit.
Before you continue, is this a common thing for white dads?
My dad is more the guy who they get mad about.
Yo, Bernie. Oh,
Yo.
The other end of the stick.
That's so funny.
Why is he using a tricycle on the highway,
Yeah.
bro?
Your dad has a buck feet on the highway. Your dad's a dog shit driver.
No, just arrogant.
He's an arrogant driver.
Yeah.
So he just goes.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
vibes.
and one time I got really mad at him just because like he ran a red light for no fucking reason. So I
Oh.
just got fucking pissed at him.
Oh
And
wow.
now he's more chill and he doesn't
That's
do
so
it.
nice. That's such good
It-
branding to brand that as arrogant instead of a bad. That's a bad driver.
But this is
It's
actually
just-
this is actually like an interesting perspective because you're getting like the other side of the person that your dad is mad at, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is he thinking? Is he in a rush?
Oh
Is-
no, not at all. He's just
And that's what
and
pisses my
he's-
dad off.
Really? So he
Yeah.
just doesn't give a, like it's just
yeah. He just thinks like, oh, I've never had an accident, so I'm not gonna have one now.
it's
Wow.
it's a like
My-
it's like confidence. It's
Let
like
me
a
tell you,
confidence.
next episode, my dad should fight your dad
Yeah.
because my dad, like if he listens to that, he gonna text me about being like, I gotta talk to Vessel's dad. He hates that, dude. He hates that because he has been in an accident. I've been in an accident. My brother been in an accident. So he gets super fucking and like he should be pissed off, but he obviously like when we were kids, like he'd get super mad. Actually, his movie that's coming out on Netflix is kind of based off a story of that happened to us when he was a kid, where it was like he got super mad at something and he didn't do anything, but he wrote the story as if he did and something bad had happened. That's what the movie's about. Just a little context.
Okay.
But once my dad like got into a fight after a road rage thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, there was a small physical altercation, and my dad called my boxing coach to be like, yo, I don't know if there's guys, like, I don't know what's going on, but like there's this guy and he's super aggressive, like I'm over here. My boxing coach pulled up in a bucky, which in South Africa is like a farm truck pretty much, right? You know,
A
it's
farm
like
truck?
it's one of those. I mean, it's called something here as well. Just Google bucky and you'll just see it. And you go images. Yeah, like that. You feel me?
Oh.
so there's a
Pickup.
little background. Like
call this
thing.
In a
bucky?
pickup.
So he put a pickup, and he was driving. Guess who was in the back? It's just 8 of the best fighters in the country, just ready to fucking find this guy who fucked up
Nah.
my pops.
You telling me your dad
my-
calling the goons?
No, my dad was like, no, you misunderstood. My dad was like,
Oh
no,
my
because these
God.
guys are, these scary motherfuckers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Which
Your dad got these people on call, bro.
Yeah.
Just in case
On
of anything.
On call. So I want to say this last thing because it's perfect, and then I need a quick bathroom break. But one of the other hypotheticals with the boys, and I wanted to ask you this as well.
Okay.
And this fits it in perfectly. And Vessel, you listen up because you're gonna answer this as well.
Welcome
All
to
right.
Hypothetical Dan.
Welcome, hypothetical Dan. All
Let's
right.
go.
Here's what's happening. Right. We're taking every single dude in Amsterdam between the ages of 18 to 35. Right. That's our collection.
Okay.
You both fight 10 of them at random at separate points. You got time to recover between fights. And it's just your training now. It's like a Monday night cage fight. It's submission or KO. That's how you win. Right? And it's 18 to 35.
Interesting.
You're picking 10 at random. What's your record?
I'm picking 10 at random.
You're not picking 10 at random. The universe picking 10 at random. So you're fighting 10 random dudes between the ages of 18 to 35.
How often?
Same weight class?
No, it's random. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's random. You're fighting 10 random dudes between the ages of 18 and 35. What's your record?
Oh, okay. First of all, can I challenge any of them to a dance battle? Or I have to
Okay.
fight them Okay.
All right.
'Cause-
I'll give you how many you beating in a dance battle.
in a dance
you're
battle.
You're going 10 and 0.
I'm gonna make it over to at least like
You're
I'm
going
on
10
like
and 0.
57 before I get tired.
Yeah.
Before I get tired, bro. Tall people can't dance.
But you're only dance batting 10 of them. You're getting 10 selected from 100 from every dude.
Yeah, no. I mean, after 10, I'm calling out more.
Yeah, you
Yo,
call-
give me the other 20.
You're going 57 and 0. Give me that 10. Okay, and now
But actual
hand-to-hand
fighting,
fight?
yeah, no, I'm losing by 2.
you're going 2 and 8.
Two out of 8, yeah.
Yeah.
I
You're
might get 2.
You're catching 2 bodies.
I like
Potentially.
I wouldn't even say like they'll be like mildly hurt. Like they're gonna be like, oh, he kicked me in
They
my
have
fucking
to. They have
chest,
to
dog.
really not want to be there.
Like-
Vessel, what are you going?
1, maybe 2.
1 or maybe 2. Okay,
Yeah.
same question, but during Pride.
0.
0, right? Yeah, 0. I'm with you. You're like y'all are catching 0. Your number better go down.
I just forfeit.
You forfeit. yeah.
Honestly, at that point, my tactics would change.
Your tactics would
My
change.
tactics would change.
You're
I'm like,
going-
why are we
you-
fighting?
You're going 0 and 57 in dance battles.
Run into all my
You're
teachers.
going 0 and 57 in dance battles.
I just run into all my teachers.
You're running to your geography teacher. Yo, you gotta fight his geography teacher.
Oh,
That's so
damn.
funny.
What?
Oh,
Like, was he like a big guy?
Yeah.
big dude.
Buff?
Yeah, not buff, but like gay guys are fit.
Yeah.
They're not. They just
Yeah.
don't.
They're built for stamina.
They take care of themselves.
They're
Yeah,
built for stamina. They take care of themselves.
yeah, because they have to deal with men, dog.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. You gotta be fucking locked in.
You gotta know what you're doing.
You gotta know what you're doing, especially if you're pursuing men. That means you you fucking.
It takes work,
It's
bro.
crazy.
Because then I
It's
could
still
imagine.
dangerous.
Excuse me.
It's still dangerous.
That men are dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but women are the scary ones, though. Men are dangerous, but women are intimidating.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I
Like,
think for
like
yeah,
if
for
I
us,
see
yeah.
if I see a group of lads at night, I'm chilling. But if I see a group of women, I'm like, is my outfit good? Because they're gonna talk about me, and I'm not gonna know
Yo,
what they saying.
Should. By the way, every woman clicked off the pod right there, being like, "Yeah, you saw a group of lads. That's a girl's worst nightmare. Late at night, them seeing a group of lads is worst case scenario."
That's true.
1,000%.
Well, what color
But
are
I
the
think
lads? And starting short racism now. I got 5
Yeah.
minutes in me.
We'll do a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll let you know how long it's gonna. I gotta hit the bathroom real quick.
What's up, guys? It's Short here. I will be performing at the Lac Theater in Den Haag May 2nd, and I'll be doing my solo show on May 16th at Klink Noord. That's in Noord. Klink Comedy Club. You can check it out. There's going to be tickets. Thank you so much. I've been Short. See ya.
What's up? I'll be doing my work in progress show at Clink Comedy Club on the 9th of May. I'll be doing a double with my boy Shud on the 22nd of May with that comedy thing. And then I'll be doing my hour with that comedy thing on the 26th of June. And then also on the 1st of June, I'll be opening up for Roger Buck, and I'm his friend, at the Park Theater in Eindhoven. Dope. Thanks. Come, by the way. I wasn't just letting you guys know. You should come to that.
Hey, guys, if you want to catch us at shows, check us out at Roger Bach Tries New Jokes with his friends every Sunday and Tuesday.
Every Sunday, every Tuesday.
Oh, we have to have Roger on the pod.
We have to have Roger Buck try new jokes on the pod. Yo, can we change the
We
name
have
of our
a
pod?
live show. Welcome to this episode of In the Background.
Oh,
Right?
we gotta change the podcast name to Roger Buck
Tries a
And
new.
on In the Background. Oh wait, what about this? Roger Buck's friends on In the Background.
Podcast waiting for Roger Bach to come on In the Background.
This is podcast 1 until Roger.
Oh,
Buck
we
comes
we,
onto
we
the
got to
podcast.
get our manager on that to book Roger Bach.
We got it, Vessel. Yo,
You think he
email
would do it?
Roger Buck.
Do you think he would do the pod?
He gets to try new jokes with these friends.
Are we on? Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back
Like
to In the Background, the podcast that you play.
In the background.
You already know what time it is. You already know the show because you see 2 random posters in the back. Tell them what we got today, Daddy. What we got today?
We got us on cheeky, me and Shud in Rush Hour with one of the greatest buddy cop movies of all time.
Oh my God.
And then we've got me and Shud on the Goated show, The Vampire Diaries, where he's Damon
Obviously.
and I'm Stefan,
Oh,
even though he is,
I'm such a Stefan guy.
and I'm such a Damon guy.
But that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. ChatGPT said I'm
ChatGPT.
such a Damon. It just
Yeah.
picked up on my vibe. And I was thinking about it. I was telling people about this. I was like, yo, these pictures, the fact that AI kind of made my face handsome, that made me realize theoretically I'm handsome.
Oh, I thought that it should change it up a little bit.
Yeah, no. It means
It-
that theoretically I'm handsome on paper,
Oh,
but
yeah.
but in real life
In
it's
real
like,
life.
oh,
Oh,
like if you
yeah.
describe me to somebody, you'd be like, yo, he sound fine.
For me, they kind of made me uglier.
Yeah, they kind of have this impression that you'd be like an old man
Yeah.
kind of person because you always
They
look
also make me
old.
older.
You look old, man.
I got wrinkles in this one. That's fucked up. Why did they make me droopy?
They made you kind of sulky.
They made me Stefan and Damon's
You look
dad.
sad. yeah, it's the dad.
I look like Stefan if he kept aging.
Yeah, you're from the series The Vampire Novels. It's a different thing.
Oh,
It's older.
it's called the Vampire Scrolls. Yeah, Why are you
The
team?
vampire
Fuck it. Why are you team Stefan?
Why am I Team Stefan?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Team Stefan has a lot of epitome privilege. Epistemic privilege.
Nice.
Yes.
Drop that in.
Epistemic privilege.
Welcome to the episode, the part of the podcast where I teach Shuid new words and
Yeah.
he tries to use it in a sentence 10 minutes later.
Yeah,
But
and
that-
I was gonna say it too because like my favorite thing is taking information and acting like I'm saying it,
Yeah.
like I knew this already.
Yeah, oh
even
yeah.
though I don't know it, I'll just be like, yeah, the epitome, the epitome privilege,
The
dog.
epitome
It
privilege.
go crazy if
Yeah.
you don't know about it. It's when men don't see stuff.
Yeah, when men don't see stuff.
They don't see anything,
By
bro.
Felipe Lopez. Yo, it's Felipe Melo Lopez.
Okay, so Felipa Melo Lopez.
Yes.
Okay,
So
how did you hear about her?
my homegirl, Isabel, she was you know how I was talking about the fellas hangouts where we just do hypotheticals?
Mhm.
It's kind of the same, except with the girls it's more theoretical and it's feminist theory. Each time I hang out with my homegirl Issa, she be updating me on feminist theory. And the reason why this came up is last night I was out for some drinks. Watch how we pull this all together.
Okay, I love it.
Wait until you hear how epistemic privilege is gonna come into this story.
Okay.
I was sitting with some homies and Bernie's one of Bernie's ex coworkers. He's a chef. I just overheard him. I was in a conversation with one of my homies, and I just overheard him. He goes, "I can't stop watching Forrest Gump." So I turned to him and I was
Great
like,
shout.
firstly,
In 2025.
think about that sentence. I can't stop
Yeah.
watching Forrest Gump.
He's trying his best not
Which
to.
means he's out
fighting it.
having drinks with us because he's in recovery.
Yeah.
Because right now he's 4 hours clean.
Oh, he's 4 hours.
He's 4 hours clean from watching Forrest Gump.
He needs to be stopped. You have to cut his internet. So okay, so
So that
what
was-
is he so you hear this?
Okay, so I hear this. So the first thing is, firstly, you can't stop. That's crazy.
Okay,
Secondly, out of all the movies you can't stop watching, why is it Forrest Gump? Right? Because I've watched Forrest Gump, and I didn't think it was a super happy, feel-good movie. I think any
Okay.
movie where in the last 30 minutes, or maybe in the entire movie, someone gets AIDS, dies, and loses their child,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a feel-good movie. You've watched it?
No,
You-
but I know about it
you-
from so many years of memes and context,
Yes.
right?
So you know it through memes and content. So I was
Yeah.
like, bro, why do you watch that? And he was like, well, it's my favorite feel-good movie. And I was like, crazy. I was like, you don't find it quite sad? And he goes, nah. I go, well, it's a little bit sad at points, because his girl gets AIDS and dies and loses her child. And he just looks at me. He goes, yeah, but Forrest is happy. And I go, oh, that's all you need? You just need bro to be okay with everything happening around.
But he's also but there's also a major plot point about Forrest, right?
Yes, which I get.
Which I think is also the main thing. Like, I don't think it's about this lady getting AIDS and dying without her child.
But it's part of it.
Okay.
For me, if I watch that, that's part of the movie. I don't forget that happened just because he gets a Nike deal at the end. You know,
Okay, I feel you.
Like that should still happen.
Yeah.
And I get why he's not processing it. That's not my problem. It's for me watching it and being like, yeah, I'm just like bro. Like I'd feel the exact. What are you talking about? You don't have to watch as to can't stop watching that movie.
Well, I mean, like, you never realize how bad something is until, like, after. I mean, I also feel like that's just guys in general.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like, a guy after a breakup, right?
Yeah.
For the first 3 months, he chilling.
He
having the best time of his life. He got more time to hang out with his boys. He outside more. He having a great time. At some point, his friends ain't gonna have time to hang out no more. Now
Yeah.
he got quiet time.
Now he got time.
Now
to
he gonna
think.
be like, damn, bro, what's she doing? He gonna hop on her IG. When the last 3 months he was having fun, she was dealing with it.
Yeah.
Now she's starting to have fun. She in Puerto Rico, and you
She
go,
in Puerto Rico?
and now you sad. So you like, damn, what's she doing? Oh, she in Puerto Rico. How dare she not even be sad about this
Yeah.
breakup right now? Because that's guys, we process shit later.
Okay.
They don't tell you that's Forrest Gump, bro. Like, they leave it up for interpretation. Bro had a happy interpretation at the end.
How many times do you think he has to watch Forrest Gump for it to set in that sad shit also happened in the movie?
At least 57.
I think that was last week, gang. The way he was talking about it, I feel like that's light work to bro.
I mean, because if it's a feel-good movie, clearly there's someone that he's rooting for that he sees himself through, right?
Yeah.
Right? And are we seeing the person that gets AIDS and dies throughout the entire movie, or does...
I think she dips for a little bit. I
Right?
think, yeah.
Because it
think-
ain't her movie, gang.
Yeah, it ain't her movie. But
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but but that's what epistemic privilege is. That right there.
Wait, what is?
It's like when it's not that what you don't know, it's what you're allowed to not know. You know? So to be able to look
Oh.
at the movie and be able to ignore the other stuff, it's kind of because you're allowed to do that. I don't know. When I was watching, when I watched that movie, I'd be curious, bro. I couldn't. I don't know. I get so sad at that point when I found out everything that happens. Like I just never want to go to that point. If you're telling me I could watch that movie without those 20 minutes, maybe feel good. Just box of chocolates, him running and just singing around.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Oh,
That's
I see.
fun. But there's still, it's like I would watch Marley and Me for the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, but okay. But the thing about that is, I feel like when the movie shows you that side, that's when you actually realize how messed up it is because they showed it to you.
Yeah.
But gang, for years, Marvel was so fun
Yeah.
up until one movie. They were like, "Hey, y'all know how many people died during these movies?" We're like, "Yo,
Yo.
like, oh my god, New York, bro! Oh,
They were like, half of everyone is dead. What? What do you mean? It's like,
Cause you watching these movies and you like, damn, bro, everything's okay. Cause we seeing it from like the hero perspective.
yeah.
And as soon as they're like, oh, one movie they're showing you, like you actually, they make you think about it.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we know your young little minds
you're
can't process
right.
this right now.
Because you're right.
We have to show
Yeah.
you that people have died. Cause we
Yeah.
didn't show you on camera cause y'all were too
You're
young for
right.
that shit.
In Iron Man 2, the worst thing that happened to Iron Man was his crib got fucked up, no? And they're like, damn, not Iron Man crib.
Not the crib?
Not the crib.
Oh yeah, cause he was calling shots,
He
bro.
was calling shots.
He was calling shots. He was like, Mandarin, I
But-
live at this joint.
But now he killed his apprentice, Peter. Then you saw that. You saw him die in Iron Man's hands.
Oh.
You know what I mean? They're showing it on camera. They say, hey, by the way, half of everyone's dead. Also watch Peter Parker die. That's crazy, no?
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
You didn't think about that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I am character development. It grew up with us.
But then do you feel like they do that to make our brains develop? They're like, hey, bro, here's some tragedy. Because I feel like TV shows will show you like tragedy before you actually experience one.
Yeah.
Like when we were talking about like what was it, Gossip Girl in like
Yeah.
the last joint, and you were talking about how like insane Serena was,
yeah.
right? And you were talking about that.
Yeah.
So the fact that I was like, if you're watching this as a teen, you ain't done nothing nearly as crazy as Serena did. Like she had to go to rehab and stuff like that, like for what,
Yeah.
like cocaine and stuff like
Yes,
that.
yeah.
If you 12 watching this, you like, bro, I'm probably never gonna experience this.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you watching it and you like, damn, people be going through this.
It's separated enough. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's kind of educational if you think about it.
Like
It's
if you
prepping
show
you,
it a
right?
good time, like if you watching Forrest Gump and you like, wow, man, he gets a Nike deal. I don't know why you keep saying. Does he get a Nike deal for real?
Yeah, right? Does he?
I think he does.
Yeah. Should. Yeah.
Is this for real?
Yeah,
he gets
does.
an actual
and
Nike
then he
deal.
meets the president.
Wait, what? The Forest Fours?
He's so uppy, yeah. Oh, he actually has a Nike Cortez.
The Gump Retro 3s?
I think you know what it is? I think it's just because he runs really fast.
Why is he running again? Why is he running in this movie?
Because he fuck with running, no?
Is that really why they say run, Forrest, run?
He just really loves running. I'll be honest. I've watched Forrest Gump once when I was tiny. And I remember he loved running, and I remember she got AIDS.
I watched the beginning and I fell asleep.
Why? Google,
It's a
why did they
long
say
movie.
run, Forrest, run? Run, Forrest, run.
'Cause I know they say that a couple times. Or
They
just
say it
once.
all the time. I think that's the run, Forrest, run. Why do they say run, Forrest, run?
As a child,
Oh,
when bullies chase him.
He'd be running from bullies type shit.
Oh, so of course it's a feel-good movie, bro. Bro gets bullied and then gets like a lot of money.
Yeah.
It just says run from your problems.
Oh,
I guess that's the message, right?
and it worked out great for him.
For
Hey,
him.
that's, yeah. He ran, did it? Yeah.
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 I
Fire.
got a Nike deal.
You got a Nike. Yeah. I also think I made that up, but let's move on.
That's what they kept me-
I didn't look like you got a Nike deal. You know what
I don't know the movie, bro. What happened at the end?
at the end, it's like he gets custody of the kid. He gets her kid, and then he's like happy. He's singing along next to the grave of the mom.
Oh my god,
Bro, I'm telling you, it's not a happy. It's like I don't know. I don't think this movie's very fun.
that sounds awful.
Just Google
He's
Forrest
just
Gump
dancing
ends,
and singing by her grave.
Is Forrest Gump based off a true story?
Forrest seeing his son off on his first day of school.
Jenny and Forrest finally marry, but she dies a year later. Yeah, bro, let's run that back again. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand how this is a feel-good movie.
Did she give him AIDS? Or is that not addressed?
It says here, it's Wikipedia, but it says here, Jenny tells Forrest she's sick with an unknown incurable virus.
It's AIDS. Jenny Forrest finally married, but she dies a year later. She doesn't deserve a stable, loving life with him.
But then before this, before they get married, they have no romantic connection at all.
Well, I think he likes her, but she does everything not to stay with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes, oh, I'm going here.
Because
it
it says because she's struggling with her traumatic past. Again, super happy.
Daddy.
Let's
Okay.
run back. Let's run that movie.
Okay, wait, but can we please look up if it's a connection to a message about America?
Oh yeah, you were cooking that.
Please.
Use a
Okay, someone
metaphor.
told me that, like, I didn't see the movie, but someone told me that literally it's a hidden message about America. It represents America and autism.
Oh.
So Forrest represents the idealistic version of the American dream, and we all have in our head. He views everything in a distorted light and is quite naive and exists in his own world. Boom! Come on, yo! Huh?
Like, he does the most random,
He
cool
does random
shit
shit.
that everybody thinks, like, oh, wow.
Because he
Yeah.
lives the American dream, right?
He goes to
But then-
Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
Does he go to
He
Vietnam?
goes
Yeah.
to war.
Yeah.
He goes to war.
But
as
then
well.
The
Does-
American
yeah.
dream there.
But they, I would, there's an American dream, well, at the time, right? Can you look up, like, what, like, the lady's relevance was? Because I think she represented America. I was told that she represented America.
So yeah, look up who does Jenny represent in America. A woman who tries to defy her social identity as the way to reach happiness, but fails in the process.
Come on, yo.
This movie fucking was Jenny
The true villain. Okay, yeah. Was Jenny the true villain? I love these kind of questions. Jenny showed Forrest kindness a little girl and spent her life running from him because she didn't feel like she deserved someone like him in her life. She's not a villain. She was the one that the hero of the story saves.
But she dies. How did she get saved?
Nah, okay. Yeah, no, that's incorrect. She doesn't get saved at all.
Yeah,
Well,
honestly,
she gets an incurable disease and dies and
She
gets
saves her
her
own
child
kid,
left
but that's
behind.
it.
I don't know, bro.
This is bro's favorite. He's like, I can't stop
I
watching
can't
this.
stop watching this
Baby,
movie.
I'm sorry. We're gonna watch Forrest Gump again
Everything
tonight.
in this, everything in this movie is just like, I don't know, dude. What do you have a feel good movie? Like, it's not this. Is there what's the? I feel like white people watch Forrest Gump. What do y'all watch?
Americans watch Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is just a highly American
Yeah.
movie. It's just
Yeah. What do you guys watch?
Now you see me too.
What? Why you guys watch that?
Yo, could Daniel Radcliffe pull up and you like, damn, this movie about magicians and they got a wizard,
Then I
bro?
got a wizard as
That's
well.
great casting.
You get-
I
it gets-
dog, I was never so excited to see a casting
That
before.
gets you fired up, right?
But-
That's dope when they do like those crossover episodes. It's like you play the same thing
Yeah.
and another thing,
Yeah.
but you in this joint, but
Yeah.
it's not the same thing.
No. And he's
Oh.
having fun and he's
Yeah.
whimsical. Because in the first one, he wasn't having fun.
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe played one of the saddest childhoods we've ever seen in our life.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Harry's
tough.
life sucks.
Harry's life is
it
real tough.
sucks.
Harry Potter's life is really, really tough.
Right?
Damn, dude.
And whenever I see him in anything where he's having fun, to me that's a feel good movie. Bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
He does some crazy shit. And Horns, you ever seen Horns?
No.
Horns is insane. It's literally about a guy whose girlfriend gets murdered, and they all think he did it, and he's literally turning into the devil while he's trying to solve it. He's literally becoming the devil.
You think this is better than Harry's life?
This was so fun. Like, it's really like sad, of course, and crazy, but it's so fun because he's having fun.
Oh, he's having a good time?
Like,
Is he like?
oh, like Guns for Hands, right?
Yeah, is that him?
It's Guns Akimbo. The name of the movie is Guns Akimbo.
It's him, right? Yeah.
Guns Akimbo is so fun. It's insane. Like,
it's
I'm gonna be
the
honest with you,
weirdest plot. I haven't seen it, but I watched the trailer and like, what the?
it's super gory. Swiss Army Man, incredible. Like, this man has such a fun career, bro. Guns Akimbo, a guy, I think it's like a world where like people are stuck doing a game for money.
Yeah.
And he plays the game and he wakes up, and a part of his game is that he has like these guns literally glued to him. Like, they can't be removed. They're stuck to his
They can
hand
shoot?
forever. Like a motherfucker.
Damn. This is what Daniel Radcliffe was casted in? This is how his career went?
I love this. This is incredible. Anything he does is a feel-good movie for me.
Wow. Anything not, but Harry Potter not a feel-good movie? First couple are.
For a first couple are. They
Yeah.
have the vibe. But if you really think about how fucked up it is,
It's super
it's
fucked
really
up.
bad.
It's
It's
super-
really bad.
But I'm sorry, bro. If you offered me like, I already had a traumatic childhood, bro, but I'm not a fucking wizard.
But you're not a wizard.
Yeah.
But if you were,
That'd be fire.
also,
I'd
you
watch
feel like
that.
you would be a menace.
I'd be a great wizard.
You be a good wizard,
I'd-
or you be like an evil wizard? Because imagine you have all this trauma and then you get powers.
Honestly, bro, I think I'm more,
Harry could have been worse than the way he was.
bro, I think I'd be like Neville Longbottom, bro.
On God,
Yeah,
just like a
but
nerdy.
Not even in the last movie, bro. That was crazy when he stood up. Bro, I don't know. If you gave me a lot of powers and I just see motherfuckers dying in front of me, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go fucking levitate a lamp.
You gonna levitate a lamp?
I'm gonna go turn the
You're
light.
gonna be in herbology. You're gonna
bro.
plant.
I'm gonna go study. What the fuck? I'll be in the
I
fucking
just want to
library.
advance my education,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm fucking. While they had the Battle of Hogwarts, I'm fucking watching YouTube
Why
tutorials.
is there ghosts outside?
Yeah, bro, this ghost
Stealing souls, bro.
I'm fucking bringing
I
my
just
own
wanna
potty
study.
to my room. Oh, yeah, there's fucking bathrooms. There's ghosts moaning metal screaming at my ass. Bro, get out of here. She'd be like, you're gonna die. I'm like, go, where mustn't I go? Like, okay, wait, where must I stay here? Okay.
It is
go.
a massive school, though. Like, imagine a school that big and everywhere you went, there's something interesting happening. That's
Dude,
cool.
You know what I would love? I would love a movie that just follows around like a really weird kid at Hogwarts. Just like a kid that's super scared of violence, just hiding the entire time. Just be like, yo, is that a dog with 3 heads? Fuck that, bro. You wanna join the chess team? Bro, what? You know what happened last year? That's fucking crazy, dude. I don't play no fucking chess. Is you fucked up?
Yeah.
Yo, you wanna go fly around on a broom in the air where other people can punch your ass?
Quidditch.
Oh my God.
I looked at Quidditch. I was like, this shouldn't be allowed.
They also throw hands.
Oh,
they
yeah.
throw hands.
They be gripping. Imagine you flying and someone come, just grab
Bro.
your collar. You're like, what the fuck?
Bro, when I'm riding my bike, if someone
What?
touches me, I'm like, oh, whoa, you put me on a broom in the air?
Yo, in the air flying at full speed, someone come, just ripping your
Hell
collar.
no.
You're like, let me go, bro.
I wouldn't even make it into the deleted scenes of Harry Potter, bro. That's how hidden I'd be. I'd be every time.
Not even a deleted scenes, gang.
Bro, you think I'm going to the fucking school dance?
Bro, you'd see me at the school dance, bro. I'd be turned up. I'd be turned up on that Maximus potion, bro.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
maxed
Oh,
up.
hell yeah.
I'd be maxed
What
up.
type-
I turned to stone in front of everybody.
You be challenging other wizards to dance battles?
Oh, that'd be so fire.
Come on, Draco.
But listen, yo, imagine doing comedy and you could do magic, right? Like not like a magician. That there's a lot of shows like that around the sea,
Yeah.
around the city, like magic and comedy. But if you could genuinely like make
Do
your own
magic.
light show, like you could make a show out of
Oh,
this
yeah.
shit, bro. You wouldn't do it.
Why?
I'd have ghost ushers, bro. You would see Martin Luther King being like, "And what's your ticket? How many tickets do you have?"
That just shows how much you love comedy.
Necromancy? Don't, dog. I'm in there. I'm bringing back everybody. I'm bringing back
Everybody?
Yeah, I'm bringing Amelia Earhart. What happened?
Yo, guys. Okay, dead eyes told me right now.
Yo,
Oh,
best
Michael
pod
Jackson.
guest ever.
Okay,
Michael Jackson for sure.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I'm bringing him on the pod.
I'm bringing
Yo,
him-
I'm literally,
I'm bringing back Jeffrey Epstein.
bro. I'm a reanimation jutsu. All of these motherfuckers, bro. I'm
Okay.
Orochimaru.
Top 3 people you're bringing back.
Top. Oh my. Oh,
Who you bringing back?
damn, bro.
On some,
Damn, bro. Oh, that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one.
for me, first one, Krillin. Gotta bring back Krillin.
You could have been back quick.
Someone got it. Dragon Ball Z reference. Krillin probably dead right now. Always bringing back Krillin.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like Krillin.
Krillin?
That's great. You know what I'm
can
saying?
throw Krillin
You
in
basically
there?
want the Dragon Balls for real.
You want the Dragon Balls.
But okay, I want who am I gonna bring back?
Okay, so we got Krillin starting at point guard. We got a shooting guard.
Oh, are we making a basketball
Yeah, fuck
team
it.
now?
Let's bring back.
Uh,
Let's bring it back.
Marilyn Monroe.
At shooting guard? Tight shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marilyn
On
Monroe.
a windy day in Chicago. Who we got a small forward?
I gotta bring somebody black. We have to, guys. I have to bring somebody black. Who am I gonna bring?
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Gonna get Bernie back in.
What I bring Bernie Mac? Oh,
What about
OJ played basketball, right?
OJ?
but he not dead yet.
Oh,
he is dead.
OJ dead. OJ gone.
Oh yeah, he is.
He is?
Yeah, OJ.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
bring back OJ at small forward?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. Okay, OJ at small forward. Who you got at power forward?
Oh my god, that's a crazy game. Curling Marilyn Monroe and OJ's. I can't have those two on the team.
Which two?
You can't have Marilyn and OJ.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Thank God it's not playing baseball, because of the one glove type shit. Okay. Golf would have been better. But what about, a power forward? Who you want?
I don't know.
Vessel,
man.
feel free to jump. Oh, you got OJ. Feel free to jump in if you
But he got Michael Jackson. He
Yeah.
got OJ. He got MJ, OJ, and now he need BJ. Who can we bring? We could bring MBJ, Michael B. Jordan.
Is
He's
he
still
dead?
alive.
He's alive, right?
Bruh.
Oh.
Look what you've done.
Oh fuck. Well, I mean, in that new movie Sinners coming out on April 17th.
Bro, try to
We
make
saved it. Now we promoting the joint.
Yeah.
Come on, yo.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sinners.
Yo,
Are y'all
we-
gonna watch Sinners? You gonna watch Sinners?
Yeah, free promo.
You don't know what Sinners
I know
is?
what
No.
Sinners
It's
is.
a new vampire movie, but it's like all black people.
Nice.
Vessel is like, yeah, I'm good.
What next? You gonna make me watch the Boondocks?
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the podcast, but we had a dog water. We had 20 minutes of bullshit. So imagine a segue to cruise ships. What's the worst place you could have a breakup?
Siberia.
Siberia?
To walk back.
An interview for your dream job.
I would say like if me and my girl were about to audition for Britain's Got Talent. She's like, I think we should break up. Oh, come on, we had the routine, bro.
We're about to go up. I'm doing it solo.
Don't make me do the routine without you, bro. I need you.
I'm gonna have to catch the own fire stick. Who's gonna shoot the arrow?
Imagine you walk on stage here. There was actually two of us. Oh god.
Oh, that's so.
He's crying.
He's crying. It's like it's just happened.
Oh my god, bro. Simon, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
Are you an actor? What's going on? They think that's the audition. Are you doing a scene? Do you just watch Forrest Gump?
Oh.
man.
I think the worst place to break up is on a cruise ship.
On a cruise ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because cruise ships can be fun, but can also be very boring. Like,
Yeah.
there's going to be boring parts
Yeah.
where there's a lot of chilling and relaxing happening. And you really are stuck with this person on a boat.
And when you're not
In God knows where.
in God knows where.
Like if you're like on an island, you could, and like let's say if that person really made you that upset, you could be like, oh, I'll fly to another island. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you could leave.
Yeah.
But on a cruise ship,
Oh,
what is you
dude.
gonna do? Like,
You're gonna dude, you're gonna have to go play like poker on the third floor.
oh, God.
It is a cruise ship. Pretty much all you can do is like think.
Have you been on a cruise ship before?
No.
Have you been on a cruise ship
No.
before? Y'all never been on a cruise ship?
Have
you
you?
have?
Yeah. Bro, listen, right? Cruise ships, I genuinely think are the worst place to be at
Yeah.
because number one, like, yeah, it's really fun, but there's so many aspects of it that's not hygienic,
Oh yeah.
right? Just, bro, the insane amounts of people in them pools,
Yeah.
at a certain point, the water just warm.
It's just
It's just warm.
Oh,
Like,
no.
yo, a pool's supposed to be, like, cool. Like, as soon as you step in, you're like,
But it's not heated.
you know? No, it's just all the warm bodies in it, and like at a certain point, like there's no chairs because like there's what like 400 to maybe 600 people on this thing with you.
Oh,
But you know who I was jealous of?
Who?
Oh my god, bro! Cruise ships comedians. I know for a lot of people in like the comedy
Yes.
scene, a cruise ship comic is like, bro, You basically selling your soul. You're not doing nothing. You're just making a bunch of money. You're gonna be on a cruise ship for a time. Sometimes they even say that about like the quality of the comedy.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever the quality, you could say whatever you want about it. I saw one show. It was like this old guy up there doing just the dirtiest jokes for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I just watched bro. I was like, what, 14? So
Yeah.
I'm just watching bro tell all these dirty jokes. And the old people, because it's mostly old people at the comedy show. Because
Yeah.
they'll be like, hey guys, a comedy show happened at 6 and you can go if you want.
Yeah.
So everybody that went was just older people. There's like no
Yeah.
people my age or like 20
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So he's just saying a bunch of dirty jokes to like people like that's geriatric, like over 60, 70.
Is he crushing?
Bro, he's crushing with the black people.
Oh,
The black
what?
people, he's murdering because
Yeah.
all the white people, they like the older white people, they were hating it because
They
they're just all you hear from them is
Oh.
like just a whole lot of judgment from
Yeah.
them.
What do you think they wanted to hear?
Hmm?
What do you think the old white people wanted to hear?
And I just want to point out, when I say all the white people, I mean 98% of the audience. The only
Yeah.
black people there were me and my cousins. It was just 4 of us in this group of like what 200
And
white people.
That's so funny to be like that. He was bombing horribly, but you guys were loving it.
Yo, we were loving it, bro. Because he's
Oh,
also like an old man saying the raunchiest like
Yeah.
garbage ever.
Yeah.
You're like, there's just so much fun in this, but yeah, they just didn't see it.
That's so funny.
And because you really got nothing to do, bro. If you don't go watch this, what are you gonna just do? Hang out at the pool for the 8th time today?
Yeah, but then I wonder if these people keep going. The old people. I was told by this cruise comic that you have to have a dirty hour and you have to have a clean hour. One where you have a bunch of raunchy shit and you got a super clean hour.
Yeah.
But he told me that for the old people, you're meant to do the clean hour.
Oh, but I think his thing, like his personality, I only spoke to him for like a little bit after.
Yeah.
He had one of those like I really don't give a fuck what they think kind of comedians.
You watched it when you were 14. Is he one of the reasons you wanted to start stand up?
No. But I'll tell you this, I was jealous. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
jealous because he did talk about how nice it was being a comic on a cruise ship, on
Yeah.
a cruise line, and how it's like he performs for different people every night and he's making so much money and every expense is covered.
Yeah.
And he's just making bank
that's
on
great.
and just being at sea
Yeah. He's
for
on a
like
boat.
3 months,
And
bro.
fire. Oh, you guys travel around.
He's just traveling around and like sometimes they make a stop, like they stops at islands or like in Miami. So now you in Miami for 24 hours.
Is that your dream?
It's pretty dope.
It's that's so funny.
I'm not saying I would do it, but
Okay.
sell my soul and just say, yeah, I'll just live on the at sea for 3 months on a cruise ship. I'll do it.
Yeah, do it for 3 months. I could
What?
do that as well. Hell
And
yeah.
he's doing it, and he's like he was damn near 70.
You gotta, you know, we're going with him. You know that, right? We gotta shoot the pod on the cruise ship.
Yeah, we're gonna be gone for 3 months, bro.
We're gonna go for 3 months. That's so funny.
Nah, I don't think Vessel gonna like it. He's not gonna like it. He's not gonna like being on a cruise ship. Be like, guys, I'm fucking my ADHD's going insane, dog.
We're going crazy. Dude. I can barely see the sunset.
Why I haven't been on a bike in 3 months.
The entertainment on a cruise ship is always really funny.
It's
Like the aerobic stuff in the morning, and they
Yes.
they put so much effort into giving you all the different types of entertainment you'd have on the mainland.
Yeah.
on the
It's
mainland. Mainland activities, yeah. On the it is really catered. It is like, I mean, there's water aerobics and then there's like there's always table tennis and foosball.
Oh, there's always. I think there is a lot of that, but that is always covered, bro. When I went, they were like the only other kids there were like these like super like privileged like American kids.
Yeah.
Like literally, it was so funny because I remember it was just like a bunch of them hanging out, and I pulled up because I was like, I guess these are the only other kids here that's my age.
Yeah.
I pulled up on them. The first thing they asked me is, "Do you watch Zeus?"
What the fuck is that?
It's like a YouTube channel. Like they react to music. You don't know Zeus?
Yes.
Like-
ZIAS.
Yes,
Yeah. Zeus reacts with his homeboy. Yeah, that's so funny.
And then they were like, it's a
Z-
ZIAS.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like his like YouTube, right? This
Were
guy.
they white?
They were all white, and they just kept talking. They would just kept telling me they love how they would freestyle in the beginning of their YouTube videos. And when I tell you these kids started freestyling in front of me,
Don't fucking lie. It was your version of Cruise Line Got Talent?
I swear to God, and I'm just there
Wow.
like watching them, but they're not even looking for my approval because there were like these other girls there, and they were trying to impress them, right? So I'm here with Tanner and Zach. And they're trying to make Emily and Claire laugh. And I'm like, bro, this is the most insane experience. Because
Were they dropping bars?
Here's the thing. Emily was loving it.
Emily was...
Emily was one of those kind of girls that was like, oh my God, the boys are entertaining us. Like, that was her vibe.
Yeah.
And I was just picking up on this. I was like, oh, nah, I'm not here to entertain these people. So I would just hang around, but just be quiet. So they would just freestyle. They would just say the dumbest shit. They would just be like, you guys want to see me hit the top of that door frame? Like, they were one of those kind of kids that I was like, yo, can we sit down for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, can we sit down and talk about the political and economic state of the world?
Cause real talk, I don't know why when like a group of young white kids hang out, they can't sit still.
They can't do it.
They have to move and do stuff. Like, they have to be like, oh, you guys want to go to that sandwich shop?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to go over there to that skate park? I'm like,
why do you think the Dutch went sailing?
why do they?
They had to go move. That's when they went to go, we should go find other spaces.
Am I being crazy?
No, you're 100% correct.
Like, you don't agree with me? I feel like when like a bunch of
100%
like
correct.
white kids hang out.
Yeah, definitely on a cruise ship. I just think I'd play hide and seek all the time.
All the
Because you're
time.
just on one big boat. All the different floors, all the different restaurants. There's-
Yeah.
There's
That's
so
scary
many
though, bro.
places to hide.
Yo, Vessel, that's scary though, bro. There's like 16 floors on that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Never getting found.
Especially, I feel like you were probably one of those kids that if I saw you, I'm like, Vessel, I see you. You're like, you have to catch me. Were you one of those kids? No? Okay.
I promise you, every white parent on a cruise ship is like telling their kids, yo, let's play hide and seek, just knowing that they can just go chill for 2 hours, bro, and they'll be hiding in the kitchen or something.
For the parents, it's perfect.
It's
because it's just a boat. They can't get off.
Yeah.
You're just sure they're still
Yeah.
on the boat.
And the railings are high, so you know they're not falling off.
No,
You
yeah.
know they're not being
Everyone's
dumb and
fine.
falling off.
No one's getting kidnapped on a boat.
Y'all gotta go on a cruise ship, man.
They're going on a cruise ship.
It's an experience.
I think it's quite fun, but you have to be with friends. I wouldn't want to go with my family.
Yeah, no, with your family,
I think
It's a
with
little
friends
tough.
it's better because even if it sucks, it's still fun.
Yo, let's put a GoFundMe for us to go on a cruise ship. You guys donate to our GoFundMe.
Please pay for my holiday.
Yeah. In the background on deck.
Actually, okay, let's do like a version of Never Have I Ever, right? So I've been on a cruise ship, you guys haven't,
Yeah.
right? What's something you've done that you think we haven't? I'm very curious. And
Visit-
Vessel, you could also, if
Okay.
you have one.
I'll go visit your parents in rehab.
That's a good one.
And that was this week's episode of Man
Thanks
in the
for-
Background.
Well, thanks for watching us on In the Background. Yo, be clean, stay safe, and yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe.